Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? What?
Dum dum diddy dum dum dum. At least you gotta know what you're talking about.
You ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been
question.
doing the education,
bro.
So 100,000 women went on strike today in Iceland to demand gender equality. The entire population is 370,000. So over 25% of the population went on strike. And I have some crazy news for you. The economy did not come to a stop, and it continued as normal. The only memo I got was that HR departments were getting no complaints for the 24 hours that the women were on strike. And men were writing that they were really sorry women didn't get gender equality.
The definition of feminism across the board is the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes.
Yes. Why are we only talking about the female inequalities? Why aren't we talking about the male inequalities?
We do not have the same experience. You are not oppressed in the same ways that I am.
No, and I'm sure you're not oppressed in the same ways that I am.
You need to acknowledge your privilege first. If people could hear that about themselves and not be defensive, I think that we could probably push the needle forward a lot faster. As a woman, I'm not sure that I'm concerned whether or not you want to join as a man.
Is that not part of the issue?
But that's segregating that's segregating genders. If you're saying that you don't care about my opinion as a man, that goes against everything the feminist movement goes.
I don't care about reshaping and forming my feminism in a way that is digestible for you as a man.
She's all being defensive, despite her talking about if we can put our defenses aside and push the needle, like she said. But guess who's being defensive here? I mean, when it fits them, all the way. When it doesn't suit them, or it's adverse for them, then it's a no-go area. No need to talk about it. Okay, we get it.
So there's this guy that I see all the time, and we always talk in passing when we see each other. The other day, he's like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay, cool. Pull me to the side. He's like, I really like you. I'm interested in you. I'm really feeling you. But I just know I'm not ready for you. Mind you, we've never went on any dates, never talked on the phone. He don't even have my number. Like, so what do you think about what I said? And I'm like,
You alright? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like you cool.
I don't know what to say. Like, I don't feel the same way about you. I get on Instagram a few days later, and this man has a whole girlfriend. You could have just stayed where you was at, but you came up to me being a dog.
So that sound like some game Buddy was running. He's exercising his options.
She's mad that the guy that approached her has a girlfriend now. Guess what? He was single when he approached you, probably. And you turned him down, and you want him to go around chasing you for a month? You want him to go around chasing you for 3 months? What you want? What you want? Oh, it was the validation, and you had to reject him. Maybe it made you feel nice at the moment. Okay.
The feminine urge to just simply never speak to anyone ever again for the rest of my life.
A woman has gone viral because she has a PhD and she took an IQ test next to some guy that she thought was just a dumb rube hillbilly. And the dumb rube hillbilly did better on the IQ test than she did.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21, I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I have my PhD in cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us.
Whoa.
One of the biggest downsides to university expansion and to credentialism is that it convinces people that they're much smarter than they are.
I moved to a new state, so I'm trying to find a place to live. And yesterday, I went to go look at this house, and the guy was like, oh, what do you do for work? And I was like, oh, I do social media. And he was like, that's so cool. And started asking me a bunch of questions about it. Like, oh, do you do brand deals? I was like, yeah, I do brand deals. But after a while, I had to be like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't like talking about my work. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can I ask why? And I'm like, well, it's because I actually do OnlyFans. And he was so nice about it, but I am so awkward and uncomfortable when it comes to telling just random people what I do for work. I just don't want anyone to be mean, you know? I don't need it. I don't need any rudeness over here. I don't need any judgment.
Brand deals it is. Brand deals.
I don't believe in shaming at all, especially when it comes to your kids, but my daughter represents me. I'm not going to call her. I'm definitely going to have a conversation with her because she's not going to be out here in these streets looking ran through like most of these modern day women. Sorry. I need class in my life and my family. With my daughters, I'm sorry.
But she's not a property.
She's my daughter.
She's your daughter. She's not your property.
And I want her to be okay. And at the end of the day, girls who get ran through, I see them all over line complaining and crying how they're unfulfilled, men don't love them, and they're used and abused. I don't want that for my daughter. I want her to feel valuable and worth something. And she's gonna go, if she goes down that path, she's gonna feel just like all these girls complaining and boo-hooing on this internet. I'm good. I need a queen, baby. I need a queen.
Saying that in front of those women, that she's getting all defensive. But she's not your property. She's gonna do whatever she wants. Not your property. Guess what? That triggered.
This is going to be a presentation of things that my ex-boyfriend did while we were in a relationship, but it keeps progressively getting worse.
This is a waste of time. Just move on.
Could you marry someone that wasn't financially stable?
No. In girl language, you were in my dream last night means I have the biggest, fattest, juiciest crush on you ever. If she's in the car and she sends you a photo of the screen and there's a song on the screen, she wants you to go listen to the song, the lyrics, without telling you to go listen to the song. Any TikTok a girl ever sends you has a secret hidden message. It can be as simple as her sending you a TikTok of a restaurant. She wants you to take her there.
So we have an update on this guy.
I promise to smack ass every chance I get.
Many of you said, well, maybe that's their relationship. And you were wondering if her wedding vows were the same. Well, now we know.
But when I say I wouldn't be more proud in the man, dad, and partner you are today, I mean it, and I have fallen in love with you over and over again.
Then it was his turn.
I promise to smack ass every chance I get. That's all I got.
Is that it? Come on, Cody. Are you sure? Then he puts the ring on the wrong finger.
Where's the other one?
Apparently you don't put that on here.